Hi, I'm Udo and I'm with Modern Engineering. This is Dean, he's with Industrial Auto Loop. Today we want to just talk about some anodizing on the saw guides in your sawmills. One of my pet peeves, Dean, it just drives me absolutely insane, is when I walk into a sawmill and I see a red saw guide.
Kind of like a
this
bull.
one.
Kind of like a bull, huh?
Yeah, kind of, like a matador in a ring, right, with a bull. Anyways, people do not understand that the anodizing on this saw guide is absolutely incorrect.
What's the difference?
Well, there's three types of anodizing: type 1, type 2, type 3. Or
Is that where they got
type
the
1,
names?
Type 2, type 3. So actually, aluminum is actually very, very porous. So when you're anodizing, you're converting the surface layer to aluminum oxide. But because they want to put colorant in it, they need to leave a bit of the pore open. And so they'll fill in the pore, and then they'll seal it over. The issue is that layer is quite thin. So it's got the same type of anodizing that you find on some of your favorite electronic products that you put all the coverings and things on. And
So you don't scratch it.
And they don't make a scratch-proof case for a saw guide. So this is the type 2. The type 3, the engineering hard coat, same porous material, but they fill up the pore and there's no room to put the colorant in. So this is much thicker here, and therefore it's much more resistant to scratching, abrasion, whatever, and the things that happen in a sawmill. They're not impact resistant, but it's much more abrasion resistant. It's something that developed for an industrial sector. So the only color that comes in is a gray. And this, when you use the engineering hard coat, this is the color and the only color it comes into. If you see any other color besides this, they're using what I would call a cosmetic hard coat.
Is there a difference in hardness between the two?
No, the hardness is the same. It's a much more thicker layer, but this comes off very, very easy. If you look at this red aluminum saw guide, you can already see that it's starting to nick and it's starting to abrade. And I mean, that happens right off the bat. I've seen people go at these engineering hard coat saw guides with keys and everything. Now, the other thing I got to mention to you though too is that have you ever looked at aluminum frying pans?
Yes.
Okay, have you ever seen one that was red?
Not that I remember.
No. You know why? Because it wouldn't be tolerated, because it would flake off right into your food.
Red eggs.
Red eggs. But so all your frying pans come in this type of color.
Yeah.
And that's the engineering hard coat. I mean, this is cheaper. Way cheaper to put on, and it's very thin. It keeps somewhat of a tolerance a little bit easier. This can come on really, really thick, and it's much more abrasion resistant. And they use it in your kitchens, and it's because it's an industrial application, because it doesn't come off very easily.
But it actually even feels different.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit different. So if you want to know more information, go to the links below. Thanks.